Got a few miles under my belt. Headed down to take a look at a unicorn 1998 GSXR 750 SRAD. This is the one I've been looking for a long time, so we'll see if it's any good. And if it is, hopefully it's coming home today. Let's do it. America! Time for a whiz, sir. You know what's going on. So, I'm about 2 minutes away from arriving at the seller of the 1998 GSXR 750 SRAD. This was a listing on Craigslist that was up for a little while. So, a little while meaning 7 days. So that's a bit of a question mark there. Not a huge red flag, but these bikes tend to go fast, so you wonder why it was there. You know, I've talked to the guy. He's real forthcoming with information. He's an older guy, second owner, fairly low miles, and he's really reported a lot of little nitpicky little things, but nothing big. So I made the drive. It's 4.5 hours, almost 300 miles. You know, I'm always looking for other red flags, see if anything stands out, and so far it's good. It seems like this is a real good neighborhood. The bike, if it lives in any one of these houses, seems like it will have had a good garaged home, so that's promising. No other red flags, but I thought I'd take a moment, a few minutes early anyway, but I thought I'd take a moment to just kind of talk about what's going through my head as I approach these things, because this is not my first time buying a bike off Craigslist by any means, and I thought some of you might want to know what to think about. And you know, when I approach the bike, I'm definitely gonna look for signs of crash, look for signs of poor maintenance, oil color, brake fluid color, pad wear, chain wear, sprocket wear, you know, bolts that aren't too visible, that might be crusty or rusty, things that might be kind of hidden. I'm gonna see if there's hopefully original kind of trinkets with the bike, toolkit, maybe owner's manual if I'm lucky, the triple trees and things like that. Those tend to get pretty oxidized if the bike has had a rough weathered life. He says the tires are new. My guess is the tires have low miles on them, but I don't think they're gonna be like newly installed. It'll be kind of telling what kind of tires go on a bike like this. You know, an owner who doesn't really know, this guy knows, but an owner who doesn't really know might throw on whatever kind of cheapy tire. It might be a sport touring tire, it might be something kind of cheap bargain like a Shinko. But if there's any decent you know, sticky road tire, Pirelli, Michelin, Dunlop, Bridgestone, all of that is also a good sign that the guy kind of knows what he's doing and has known what he's doing. The bike is fairly low miles for the age. It's a 24-year-old bike now, 22,000 miles. And of course, I will fire it up and give it a test ride and feel the suspension, feel the turning to see if there's anything amiss with fork alignment or frames or anything like that. There's no collision crash history. From photos, it's pretty much all stock, even including things like the mirrors. What is not stock are rear sets, which are totally fine, turn signals, which is to be expected, and a muffler, which is also to be expected. This is a fuel injected bike, so I will see if it has any sort of power commander. Anyway, that's what's going through my head. I think it's time to head in there, so let's do it. COVID times. All right, so we're here. I already introduced myself to the seller, and everything's good. So it's not a super impromptu walk up, but the bike did fire up and it's warming up right now because it's a fresh battery and you know, 3-4 months old gas. But I'm about to take it for a spin. Got the old lid and gloves, and here it goes. But let's do a walk up.
cousins are gonna say goodbye. Going to a good home.
Does have fresh rubber on it as advertised, and this thing is bitchin'. All right, this shit is happening. It's pretty badass. Loaded, ready to go home.